That's awesome.
Anything to plug or Instagram or new shows that you normally do every week, something like that? Or
I have an open mic in Spanish every Thursday, and open depends on the spots.
All right. Yeah. Is the information on Instagram or somewhere?
Yeah.
What is your Instagram again? At
Mary G _ Gata. Gata.
there you go.
Gatino.
Follow her.
Hell yeah, that was fun.
It was really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
thanks so much.
Thanks for being on the
so
pod,
much.
and we'll see you next week. Toodaloo. Bye bye. I feel like.
All right. We're starting again.
Again? Should I like throw up again or something?
Yeah. João showed his penis in the first part. Do you want me to be clean because you have like a proper job? Do you want me to be not as dirty as I usually am? What is your stance? You don't care, I don't think.
I don't think so. Yeah.
All right. We're going to be as mild as I can. You're not hearing yourself?
No.
No way.
Yeah.
I can hear you. It's your headphones.
Oh, there
Now?
you go. Yeah.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
it's sensitive.
It's a sensitive little headphone, you know. I was saying João is my good friend from Brazil. I'm gonna use you as an introduction for the next episode, so it's gonna be fun. Hey. Oh yeah, I need to snap. Wait. There you go, Pato. You're welcome. The yesterday was fun. So the reason I wanted to talk to João on the pod, first of all, I think it's just a fun thing to do with your friends. You're my second friend to be on the pod, and I want to exploit my friends for content.
Hey Sally, miss you, man.
Fuck you, Sally. I just show my middle finger to the camera. Sometimes I forget this is an audio only podcast. Some people watch the videos, but not everyone. And what I was gonna say is João is a good friend. So most of the stories I tell on this podcast about my childhood, it's either with João or I was actively avoiding talking to João through my childhood. We were speaking about it. I was a little asshole to you a couple
Not
of times.
Not at all. No.
Yeah.
Don't do that to yourself, man.
It was a back and forth thing, but being friends.
Growing up is hard.
Dude, it's impossible. And like being friends since you're 12 and still being like really good friends. Yeah. I was supposed to be your best man in your wedding, and I feel bad that I'm not gonna
You're
make
still my best man in my wedding.
Which is
it's just a long distance best man.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go, and not because I don't want to, but because I'm having a child. So that's a good excuse.
I wouldn't go either.
Yeah. Yeah.
Honestly,
no, it's tough, but
you're being too hard with
I
yourself.
get it, but it feels bad because like you asked, it was like yes, and then right a month after Barbara got pregnant, and I did the math, it was like, oh, I can't go exactly on that date. And
well, I can ask you to stay in Madrid if you want to.
Ask me to stay in Madrid.
Yeah,
I'll feel
please.
better about it.
Please stay in Madrid.
Thank you. That's all I wanted. Fishing for a compliment or for a
blowjob.
Fishing for a blowjob, as people say.
An emotional blowjob.
Emotional BJ. Yeah. And João is moving to Europe, which I'm very excited for him. You have a proper job, a big boy job.
Yeah.
Which is exactly the title. You're a big boy in a big company.
Yeah, Budapest.
Budapest, dude. It's going to be exciting, I think.
Yeah.
You're going to love Budapest.
Yeah.
I want to visit now.
Yeah, me too.
And I'll go with a baby. That's crazy. The next time I'll see you, I'll probably have a baby.
Oh, that's
insane.
That's bizarre.
Yeah. But yeah, let's talk a little bit about the scene because yesterday we went out. João asked me, like he's visiting. Obviously, this is Madrid. And he was like, I really want to go, watch a comedy show. And yesterday was a great night. Great comedians perform at the Madrid Comedy Lab. It was Sherwin,
really funny ones,
Hassan, Liam, Nate. Yo, that was a crazy lineup yesterday.
It was
In case
really good.
You're listening to this more or less the week that the episode's released, go to the Madrid Comedy Lab Instagram and look for the Dark Humor Show. That show on the 12th, it was a great lineup.
Was it film or something?
Film?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like film too, so people can see it online.
I don't think they record. No, I don't think that's recorded.
It's better that way.
It's better because like it's a dark humor show. Oh, you mean because of Hassan? Yeah, Hassan had a crazy joke. He essentially open up as a pedo file.
man,
I'm not
what's
gonna
the
go into it. Yeah, that's the fun about that show. The fun aspect about a dark humor show is that you feel like you have a pass to say whatever, but people still react to your joke. One of my friends and one of my favorite comedians, Andreas, he went out with us to grab some drinks after the show as well. He had a joke about me and Barbara.
That one will be in YouTube.
Yeah, I hope. And I was telling him that's the reason why Rafi Bastos got canceled in Brazil. The exact same joke, remember?
Yeah.
It's essentially the same joke.
Yeah.
Imagine.
Yeah. But people laughed there, so
They
it's fine.
didn't. They gasped.
Really?
He told the joke and people were like, oh.
Oh, I laughed so hard.
It was a great joke. And it was great because he said, I have a friend. He wants to be anonymous. His name is Gabriel. And everyone looked at me and was like, oh, fuck, dude. And he smirked. He kind of looked at me with the side eyes. Was like, yeah, I see you. No, it was a really fun show. I'm really happy that you met the guys as well.
It's an honor.
Yeah. What did you think as an outsider? And be mean.
No, man, there's no meaning with me. I really love it. It was
I could
funny.
tell you were.
I was laughing like from the first second to the end.
Yeah, I could see you were having a good time for sure.
Yeah, me and you, like we were the only ones like laughing 100%.
100%. Yeah. I feel like that's our style of comedy as well, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I
No
fixed
judgment.
my headphone now. Whatever.
You're
It's fine.
hearing?
Yeah.
What about today? Excited?
I'm not gonna perform.
Oh.
Yeah, I had to say no.
Oh.
Yeah. I know you wanted me to go, but I can't.
Okay. No,
It's
that's
a
fair.
struggle. Like I can't do as much sets this month because we're setting up the things for the baby, and I want to be not drunk every night.
That's fair.
And I do drink whenever I go out to perform. That's the toughest part because it is a bar at the end of the day. Like you're performing at a bar, and usually you get free drinks, so it's really hard to turn down drinking when you want to drink. It's fun, It's a fun experience.
Why say no to that? Why
Huh?
say no to fun, right?
You won't. Yeah, you can't.
Yeah.
I don't want to. 100%. I'm trying to fix the headphone. It's a it's what you said. It's not
Malfunction.
Yeah.
Like
I don't
on
know.
one side only when you...
Yeah. What do you think of Pato? Say something shitty about Pato.
Pato looks like Juca.
He looks like another friend of ours. Yeah. And it is true. And I do agree.
And he likes to eat meat in the midnight, which is weird.
Meat during midnight?
He was trying to find steak on his cell phone.
Oh, yeah. He was desperately looking for a steak dinner.
Yeah.
At midnight, which was weird.
Uh-huh. Like,
I don't know.
Who does that?
Yeah, sometimes I want half a steak, during midnight, but not a full steak.
No, that's too much.
A full steak?
No. Does he like raw steak?
I think he likes the steak to be raw, and yes, I think no protection with his steaks, meaning salt or anything. He just, not well done. He does like the darker meat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. What else? I feel like we need to go. Barbara's waiting.
Yeah. Some coffee would be good.
Let's
Making
get some
podcasts
coffee. Without a
making
coffee?
Nah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still upset about this headphones broken for sure. I need to buy a new
So
one.
who's coming today?
Mary G. She's a really funny comedian. She's Italian and she performs in, get this, English, Spanish,
Wow.
French,
Wow.
and I don't think she performs in Italian at all,
Oh.
which is interesting. I think she's doing plays as well. She's like a theater actor.
Nice.
She's been doing a lot. Like she started out like a year or two before me, I guess. And she was the one that was doing stuff like the most professional approach to comedy, which is like perform as much as you can in as many venues as you can without really thinking about it.
Nice.
That's what you want to do at the beginning. Take it seriously. And she really did it. And now she actually made a name for herself, especially on the Spanish scene. And she's growing, dude. She's got a lot of good spots at the best club here, which is called El Golfo. That's the Spanish club, the number one club for Spanish comedy. She's doing that all the time. She got a lot of like praise from people. It's awesome. Yeah, she's doing really well.
Amazing.
I bet she'll be one of the first to be like professional, to break the professional barrier of her crop. Her group of people that she started out with. No, she's really good. and really funny. Her set is hilarious. I'm not gonna say any jokes or
No spoilers.
Huh?
No spoilers.
No spoilers. It's a lot about a vagina. Her
Personal stars.
Yeah, but I haven't seen her for a while, so I guess it must have changed. But yeah, it's pretty funny. Funny stuff.
So
She's
her,
a nice
you,
lady.
Pato.
She's bringing a friend too, another comedian, and Victor. You don't know Victor, I don't think.
I don't think so.
Victor is one of our good comedians of the scene as well. He's a co-host as well of this podcast.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. You know what? Barbara the other day asked me to start the podcast explaining what's going on because she listens to the podcast and she's like, you assume people know what's going on because you've been doing 30 episodes already. And
No, but there will always be someone that enters
that joins.
on the 31. Yeah.
Exactly. So, yeah, I guess you're right. So, we have 2 co-hosts plus me. I'm going to just explain what the podcast is.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And it's a comedy-based podcast in Madrid. We talk a lot about how the scene is growing here. But then also it's a lot of me and Pato arguing as well. We have a lot of on-camera fights. And those are funny, I suppose. People enjoy those. And yeah, I'm still thinking about this headphone, dude. I'm trying to figure out how to fix it. Like if I stick my finger here, that's what she said. It feels good.
It feels warm.
It feels
Like home.
Yeah. Yeah, let's end this. I need to go. Yeah, I just wanted to introduce João to my raging audience of 50 people. So thanks for doing this.
Thank
you want to say something to the people?
Shout out to the people.
All right, I can tell João doesn't want to talk much because he has a big boy job and he doesn't want to get in trouble. So let's end this. Toodaloo. See you in a bit.
Your headphones are so
Oh
sensible.
shit! I forgot I put the music on.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go. We're in. Okay. Oh shit! I forgot. So it's gonna end in a minute. This is weird. It's weird to hear the song live. Yeah,
baby, we're here.
Do the snap again, but louder.
Okay.
Is that good enough?
Actually,
Wait.
Do you want me to do the?
yeah, sure, whatever. It's fine.
I don't think that helps.
No,
by the
I
way.
don't think that did
It
anything.
actually does help. It does.
It does?
Help. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
got it.
Oh fuck! My headphones are.
I just went rock climbing and it's hard to snap right now. Have you ever?
Oh right, your fingers are raw.
Yeah, it feels-
and you're going on a date later.
Wanna talk
that
about
might
your date?
affect your performance.
I can't make this motion.
No, you can't grab.
or this motion.
No, you're like, fuck, I just went rock
Damn.
climbing. This never happens. I'm just
This was a
Or
visual
this
joke.
when I go.
Oh damn! Is that good, Mary G? You validate that move?
Yeah.
No, we don't get the approval on that. No.
Welcome.
I'm loving it.
Yo, welcome to the show. Let's not wait to introduce the guest this time.
Yeah.
Mary G is in the house.
We
ladies
got
and gentlemen.
Mary.
Woo! Long time coming. This was an episode that I wanted to have earlier on as well. But honestly, the line for like the comedians to do the podcast is getting like bigger. Like we have like so many people in line for the show, and it's growing.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, we're the only game in town. Like, where the fuck else are they gonna go?
Yeah, but I'm happy that you wanted to participate as well. That was really nice of you. You have a busy schedule. You're doing a lot of shows. So Mary G, I'm gonna introduce her, but if you want to introduce yourself first, what's up?
That was
Who are
smooth.
you? Thank you, sirs.
Well, thank you for inviting me. I am Mary G. I'm from Italy, but actually I'm living in Madrid since 2013. And last year I began to perform in English.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to do my best since I'm Italian, so I'm ashamed of don't speak English very well. You
Come
know.
on.
No,
Your English is
yeah.
good.
You perform very frequently in Spanish,
Yeah.
English, and French.
Yeah,
That's
correct.
crazy.
What?
Like you say, you know, like that's crazy. That's a lot of language.
It's very
And Italian?
weird.
You don't
Yeah.
perform
I'm
in
Italian, and I'm beginning to perform in Italian this
Yeah?
month. Yeah,
Awesome.
In
This
Madrid?
month?
this month. Yeah,
Here in town or?
in Barcelona.
Oh, awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah,
Are you doing a theater play? Maybe.
I'm doing improv.
Ah, that's improv. I saw the
Yeah.
poster for it. I wasn't
Yeah.
sure. That's awesome. Here in town as well, in Madrid.
Yeah, in Madrid. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
At what
And
place?
Club de la Impro. I'm going to begin tomorrow.
They sound like they do improv, yeah.
That
Is
would
it
be
the same place that Feist does improv?
No,
No,
that's
I don't think so.
Jacob, Escalera de Jacob.
Oh, I know.
That.
Oh, that's where he does it. Okay, yeah. I know that place.
You're doing a bunch of shows. You're a busy woman.
Yeah, I was gonna.
Busy woman, but also poor.
Yeah, we need the money.
Italian accent is the one we can't do without being racist about it. I'm happy you're here. I'm happy you're here.
You have to be racist.
Don't Mario it. No,
You can't Mario. It's not
It's
racist.
not?
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that it's not racist. Oh, yeah, sweet. Yeah.
I guess it isn't. Are you offended by the Italian accent that we do it?
No, I'm offended by the Italian government.
Damn. All right.
Yeah.
There you go. Going hard.
Getting political right off the bat.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. Straight to the point.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I just learned two things about you that we moved to Madrid in the same year then. I moved also in 2013.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
and
when Madrid started going downhill. We all noticed it.
Come on, Victor.
the exact opposite, my friend.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I mean, no, never mind. When it comes to prices of fucking stuff, yeah. But also, we saw you. We started going to clubs around a year ago in Madrid, and you were one of the first comedians that I saw. So, like, it was probably around the time that you were doing comedy in English for the first time, and I did not know that in El Pescato.
Pescato.
Yeah, that's it.
That's why in my head you're an OG of the scene, because you've been doing it for a while in English and now in Spanish as well.
Yeah.
And very consistently. I was thinking about this today. You take this shit really seriously, right? So this is like every night are you performing, or almost every night?
Almost every night in Spanish. I'm trying to improve in English, more often in English, but I'm working from 9 to 6 every day, so it's quite difficult just to
I
work,
imagine,
because I'm used to eat and to pay my bills, you know.
Yeah.
And I want also to perform, so it's quite crazy. But
it's insane. Like every night of the week, I can barely do like 3 spots a week, and I'm burned out by the end of it. So I imagine every day and like that's what I admire about you so much.
Thank
because
you.
I started seeing you, like Pato said, as an audience member. Then I soon after started doing comedy, and I saw your set evolve every show, and it was like, oh shit! It got to a point where like you knew you were gonna get laughs every show that you did. I love your joke about the Airbnb. That's a great joke. But like I saw that joke be transformed into something that's a guaranteed laugh. And I saw you figure out the wording, how you should say it. Sometimes you do the accent real very intensely, so the crowd laughs. But I saw all that happen. I was like, oh, this one's a pro. She's gonna go somewhere, I'm sure. And now you're over here doing improv. So whoa,
It worked.
yeah, for sure.
And you're putting out shows. We actually met last night because I was doing a show with Kike. Yeah, we were doing a show in Spanish.
Nice.
And then she's doing a show with the same guy and doing it. We're double dipping. How'd the show go, by the way?
Gross.
Did it go well?
It went well. It was the first time that we performed together, but it went well. We had to just better organize our time, our sketches, but it was fine. The audience was a little bit rough, but it was fine.
Yeah.
Because it's a split hour. You do 30 and 30, or what's the?
No, we do 10 together. Afterwards, we 10 minutes each other, because 30 minutes is
it's a lot.
It's a long time.
Do you consider you have a 30-minute set at this point? Like, are you comfortable with your 30 minutes? Or
in Spanish, yeah. In English, no.
Really? That's because of the language, you think? Like, what is the reason?
No, I think because of the time that I'm going to practice my.
You're doing more
show.
Spanish.
Yeah.
But
this year I want to do 50-50 almost, you know.
Okay.
I'm trying to be more secure with this, also with English.
Yeah. Do more of that.
Do more.
But your English is very good. Like, how did you learn English?
I learned English at the university
at
first, and I did an Erasmus just 21 years ago, unfortunately, because you're so fucking young.
Yeah, that's Pato's age, almost.
I am 20. I'm 21 years old. Yeah.
Really?
No.
I'm really rough looking 21 years old.
He did a bunch of stuff when he was 16. He
Yeah,
hasn't been the same ever
a
since.
rugged 21-year-old.
Yeah.
I went to
toured.
Erasmus when Pato was born. I'm gonna die.
No. And where did you do the Erasmus?
Reading, nearby London.
Oh, when it was still in the EU. Yeah, of course.
Oh yeah,
Before
by the way.
Brexit, fuck.
No, but that doesn't cancel out Erasmus because, según yo, there's Erasmus in Brazil too.
Según yo.
Yeah, so it means according to me.
According to what?
Okay.
What the fuck?
I don't think that's an Erasmus, but
No, Brazil's in Erasmus. I'm pretty sure.
no,
No,
they give you
it's
like
not.
no. I went to Canada and you get like a help from the government, but it's not Erasmus.
It's the
Erasmus is
same.
a European
Why
thing.
would you even listen to me in the first place then?
Exactly.
I don't even know actually. I still do this. So you did Erasmus to reading,
Yeah.
and then you learned. Like, did your English get better there? Like,
Yeah,
a
yeah,
bunch,
of
right?
course.
Yeah.
But what
Yeah.
about French and Spanish? What's that like? That's just you being good with languages, you think, or what?
I think I'm good at languages. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I study English and French at the university and before at high school, and Spanish. I didn't. If somebody just, 15 years ago told me, okay, you are going to live in
Madrid,
Spain,
yeah.
I would say, no way.
Fuck those guys.
Vaffanculo. What the fuck are you saying?
Ma che cazzo dici?
So, what brought you to Spain?
Work. I found a job here in Madrid, and
Yeah.
it was for 3 years at the beginning.
Damn.
But and now I'm still here.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
That's what
sad.
happened.
so sad. I want to go so bad. They won't let me.
What is it about Madrid that it sucks you in like a whirlpool and then you can't escape it?
It's like the opposite of like New York, where it spits you out. Madrid kind of make you stay forever. You cannot
Yeah.
leave. Like,
Yeah, my dad is still trying to leave. He's been here for 70 years. He's like, fuck.
The spider web, you know.
Yeah,
that
dude.
Yeah, no, it is a comfortable city to live in.
It's
So,
very
So
comfortable.
you've lived in Italy, then Reading, and then Spain. Those
Yeah,
are the three.
yeah,
And how was your
okay.
Erasmus in Reading? What was your experience like?
It was nice. I'm the only Erasmus student in the world that didn't have sex for 7 months. But
They didn't let you take like the convalidations. They're like,
No.
oh, you didn't
Yeah.
fuck? Oh fuck, no, this is void. No, you can't. You have to do it again.
no venereal diseases.
Yeah.
What is?
Oh,
this?
Yeah.
no herpes? Oh fuck, you're.
What
no.
did you do there? Study? Are you crazy?
Yeah, the guy from the university is like, you fucking nerd.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
no. Why not?
I have strong competitor
Why not?
at my floor. There was a lady that
You
was
had strong
al-
what?
competitor.
Oh, I thought, okay.
Yeah.
There was a lady that was always fucking
She was making loud
24/7.
noises.
So no way.
yeah.
man.
That's awesome.
Oh, they were going to your room, and she intercepted them. She was like, "Oh no, you don't. You're coming here."
So tired.
Yeah.
Shit, she was like a goalkeeper. Just, oh no, she's not fucking.
Jumps.
Yeah, on top of them.
I had
Oh,
to
wow.
go back to Italy to have sex. You know? Okay, yeah.
Whereabouts from Italy are you from, actually?
Rome.
Rome. Oh, okay.
Rome.
That's easy.
Yeah.
I can put that on a map.
All right. All right.
Yeah. We're
Can
Me
you?
too. I can. You can't.
I know it's in the center. That's all I know.
It's sort of south. Sort of. No, it's more down south.
I'd say
Center.
Center
All right,
left.
sorry.
Center left.
So just
not
at the
south.
center of the.
Yeah, it's kind of like here, center left.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
actually my aunt lives in Italy and she married a Roman guy, which is nice because when I went, he gave me like the super express tour of Rome.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so we got in his car and he knew like exactly, he streamlined it perfectly. So he's like, we went to this, and we cleared. I had one day there.
That's a very Italian thing to do. Like, this is
No,
the Colosseum.
no,
this is a just.
I
back
forgot to
back.
mention it's because I had one day in Rome, and he's like,
wow,
all right,
you
we're
were speed
doing
running
this.
Rome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
But-
One day in Rome.
Yeah,
I
that's
know.
not enough.
But we saw like a lot of stuff, a lot, because he was so good at it. We got in his car and we saw the Colosseum.
Also, I'm gonna say this: Romans drive like crazy. Like I've never been more scared for my life than in a roundabout in Rome.
I
Yeah.
actually crashed the car in Rome.
You did?
Yeah, I was doing like a road trip with my dad in Italy, and the only city he allowed me to drive was Rome. And in retrospect,
He
like,
wanted to
that's-
kill you.
Yeah, that was
Clearly
horrible.
wanted to kill you.
He's like, you know what? Now it's the time. Take the wheel, son. And just chaos, you know.
He's driving. He's like, take the wheel, and you're like, fuck that! No.
Yeah.
in the passenger seat.
But I didn't even do anything wrong. Just people bumped into me like 2 times, and it was like, oh, fuck, and then I crashed the car.
Shit.
People drive like crazy there. What's with that?
Yeah.
Why
What's
do
up with that?
It's surviving, just surviving.
Surviving?
Yeah.
It's
If
just
you're a
survival.
pedestrian, even worse.
Yeah, for sure. I remember.
Oh yeah, crossing was an adventure for
Wow.
sure. Yeah, because like we did this thing where like you put your feet on the like thing to cross, and then the guy in the Vespino looks at you and he's like, "I'm not stopping. Like that's on you. You better hurry the fuck up, boy."
Yeah, but
Wait,
So you want
what's
to be
the-
sure that you are dead, Victor, just in case.
Is Vespino how you say Vespa in
Yeah, it's like the
Italian?
little ones,
Ah.
right? Yeah, it's like a little Vespa.
There's smaller little Vespas.
Yeah, there's like the Vespa that goes up to like 80 kilometers an hour. Then there's the one that only goes to 50.
Had no idea.
Yeah.
You know, I went to a pub trivia and there was a question. What does Vespa mean in Italian?
Wasp.
Got it right. It's wasp. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
If you
But
think
that's-
about it for half a second,
it's
like,
really easy.
And you speak Spanish, avispa.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, it's
I just
actually a pretty cool name for a motorbike.
Yeah, I just
Vespa.
remember yesterday, Pato and I, we got really drunk with some friends, and we said we're gonna do a trivia night in the club.
I thought you were gonna say we took a motorbike.
No, we remember about this?
Yeah, I do. I it's because I love trivia, because I don't know if that makes me weird or not. But Gabriel
It does
hates
make you
trivia.
very lame.
I
as a
think it's
person.
I think it's so fun because it's just like an excuse to hang out with your friends, to have a drink, and you get to like compete. And I like
Yeah.
competition. You know,
Yeah, you get to
competitive.
learn fun facts.
and you learn stuff. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
no.
good time. I love
But
trivia.
we don't really do trivia nights in Madrid. Like when I went to
No.
Edinburgh, that was a big thing. Like
Yeah,
pub
yeah.
trivia nights
Yeah.
were like a thing. Like on Wednesdays we do this, and then
I feel
here
like
in
that's a
Spain,
very British thing, right?
It is.
So like
It's a stay
huge.
inside thing. Like it's raining again. Let's
again,
fucking do
let's
something.
get drunk and
Yeah.
guess what the capital
try
of
and learn.
Ecuador is. Yeah.
Quito.
It's in London. No,
Pato
fuck.
guessed it.
It is.
Yeah, I know,
he's a
for
beast.
sure.
He's a beast.
Yeah.
But there's one in Malasaña, and yeah, it's not Spanish. It's just American.
It's American. That's
Completely.
hilarious.
Full-on American.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an English night.
But
Yeah.
back to you. Rome was the city that like kind of made me want to. Actually, was Rome and Siena. I thought I could live here. Like when I visited, it's such a beautiful fucking city. It's so
Yeah.
good. Do you think you're going back eventually, or you're
No.
here in Madrid for good now?
No.
You're not going back to
No.
Rome? Oh
no,
shit.
just for vacation and that's it. Because
Yeah.
I have some friends there. I have my family, my cats, because I'm loving cats.
You left your
Oh.
cats in Rome?
Yeah.
There's enough cats in Rome. I feel like
There's a bunch.
there's
yeah.
a bunch of cats in
Yeah.
Rome.
Dude.
Are they your cats or just the city's cat? Because there's a bunch
Just
of
city cats, I think. You know.
Oh yeah, the ones that live in the ruins and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, in Largo de Torre Argentina.
Oh, is that the ruin? What the
Bless
ruins
you.
are called?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They
And there's
are
like
all there.
a
Just
big
for the
colony of cats there?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was part of the tour. See, I got a good tour.
You did
Yeah.
see a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
It's awesome.
You know what's funny? I was just hanging out with some friends, and they were telling me about their friend's company that is a knitting company, but they also sell cat food.
Oh.
And if you think about it,
Oh, that's a great,
It's for the same person.
It's for the same. Yeah.
great marketing.
Yeah, yeah.
This person's a genius, whoever it is.
Actually, damn. So a bunch of cats in Rome. So you still have your cats there. Do you go back often to Rome, or
Once a year, maybe.
for Christmas and
Yeah,
that kind of stuff?
Christmas, or if there is some wedding or some special date, but
Yeah.
Yeah, not generally. Like, where do you go on vacation? Do you stay in Spain, or do you like go around, like in Europe?
I will stay in Spain. This year I went to Colombia.
Oh
since,
shit! Nice.
I remember
Yeah.
you mentioned. Yeah. How
Yeah.
was that? Was that good?
It was fine, yeah.
Yeah?
It's pretty
Fine, just a-
different. Yeah, it was pretty different from other countries.
Europe.
And
yeah.
because emotionally was a very strong, it has
Oh.
a very strong impact on me because I saw poverty. I was so different condition.
Oh, first time? All right.
The Brazilian being like, okay.
Don't worry, you get used to that. It's fine.
After a while, you stop caring.
Yeah, yeah.
Come on, man! I'm a working class woman, so I'm not so.
Those kids selling
Actually-
candy on the streets, eventually you get annoyed by them.
Yeah. If you want to
Christ.
just
Sorry.
give them paint in a can, and that'll be fine. They'll be happy with that
Because they're huffing paint.
because they're huffing it. Yeah, that's fine.
Huffing paint.
You don't have to pay them. You just have to give them
Yeah.
spray.
You know
paint.
what I remember? And actually, João, I have a friend from Brazil here. We used to have deodorant. Did I say this to you? I think I did an event,
Dude,
right?
yeah, you
Used
really-
to-
You used to wear deodorant? Well, you stop. Dude,
No.
you smell. You smell so bad.
I mean, like inhale to get high.
Really?
Yeah,
Huh?
it
Fuck.
works. It can kill you, but it
Yeah.
works. It gets you
dude,
very
so
high.
instead of huffing glue, you were just like
Huffing-
Axe body
Yeah.
spray. Fucking
Yeah,
What, like with the smell,
yeah.
or would you make the smell like?
You have two ways to do it. So let me teach these kids that listen to the podcast. You can either
Yes, please.
you can either spray it on a towel and then you huff it,
Yeah.
or
In a paper bag.
yeah, or if you're really cool, what you do is you put your towel on your mouth and then you spray on top of the
through the
towel,
towel.
and you inhale it.
Dude.
The cool part is great breath afterwards.
Dude,
You
that's
get great breath.
That's like Mad Max Fury Road. Did you guys-
Oh yeah, like the War
Yeah.
Boys.
Witness me.
Yeah, we used to do that a lot. I remember João asked me to not say anything incriminating. He has like a high
And you
paying
said his
job.
name.
Yeah, and I actually said it's another
bleep it, we'll
João.
bleep it.
It's a very common name, to be honest.
another Yeah.
It's like Giovanni or like Juan.
Yeah,
you know?
Giovanni
Yeah,
in
of course.
Italy.
So, yeah.
So how long were you in Colombia for?
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Okay. Did you go with friends or did you just go by yourself? Like.
I went with a friend, with a group of people who is traveling alone
Okay.
to try
Nice.
for the first time. Yeah,
What you do there? Beaches or like tourism?
beaches, tourism, a little bit
A
of
little bit of all.
everything. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Wait, so it's like a group of people. You knew you were going to meet up with this group of people, or you found them?
No, we just have the same interest of going to Colombia at the beginning of August, and
Right.
the travel agency just joined us all together for
Oh,
going there.
and did you like the people you ended up with? Was it like a good experience or?
Yeah,
you guys are
well,
treating
we-
this as like a novel concept. You
What?
guys never like.
No, I've
It's-
heard of this.
it's
But like,
totally
it's
foreign to
interesting to
me.
me because like these are
Really?
people you don't know at all.
Oh.
So it might end up like going, and you have to do
Yeah,
everything
yeah.
with them basically. Like
Yeah,
you go
yeah.
on like the bus with them. Like
But,
I
like-
did this with my parents in Canada, and we were just with a bunch of Mexican families.
Yeah, exactly.
And they were like,
So you had a great time?
"Oh yeah, it was wild, dude, tequila, baby." No, but like,
away.
but no, it was fun. But like the thing is, they were very, very conservative, and we went to Montreal.
Hell yeah,
And-
white chickens. I love those guys.
And when we were in Montreal, weed was legal at the time. And our tour guide was like, "Yeah, I love weed. I smoke with my grandma." And then
Oh,
we
wow.
have like dessert, and you could feel the buzz of conservative Mexican families just go
Just-
like,
All right,
Yeah.
this
No.
guy's gonna rob us.
"Oh no!" They
Someone
were
was
like,
clenching their purse. Like
they hated him immediately.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
immediately.
yeah.
And my mom and I were like, "Woo!" with grandma.
I can see that happening.
That was
That's awesome.
fun.
Yeah. Do you smoke weed ever?
No, unfortunately, no. No,
No?
weed, neither cocaine. And
Why, unfortunately?
No, why'd you
That's
get into comedy then?
Yeah.
the experience itself.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
my life is a
for
comedy.
performing.
You
Actually.
know what?
Yeah, of course.
Let's
Just-
not skip this question. It's a good question. How did you start with comedy? Why did you start comedy? Like, let's get into that because I think it's interesting.
Okay.
No?
Yeah, I began just almost 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I went to a comedy course in Spanish
Yeah.
here in Madrid because I was living a very difficult situation at work. I
Yeah.
was in a bombing situation. Let's say I was depressed,
Yeah.
and I was trying to find a way just to overcome this situation.
Mm-hmm.
And I did several years of clown courses. Payaso.
Oh, like clown courses.
Yeah.
There's actually,
Oh, okay.
really legit. You can
Yeah.
get actual proper
Well,
jobs.
actually, I think one of the hardest universities to get into in the United States is
Clown
a clown
college?
university. Yeah, I
Really?
forgot which one, but yeah, they have the highest rate of rejection. But yeah, because of
because there's not enough
the-
spots.
You're not
No.
silly enough to be a clown. You have to be
I don't know.
sillier.
Yeah.
Well, lots of the
one-
great comedians or comedy actors actually come from that background. Zach Galifianakis, John C. Reilly, they're all
Oh.
clown graduates.
I can see John C. Reilly would be a
Yeah,
great
yeah,
clown.
he does
Yeah.
great physical comedy,
Yeah.
and that's what
Yeah.
clown teaches.
But just
you.
his face, like he is a clown. Like you can see it.
He has a clown
Yeah.
face.
But did you study that here or in Italy?
Here
as well.
in Madrid. Yeah.
Okay.
And what do you do in clown classes? Sorry, I'm very curious. Like, what do they teach
Like,
you?
how many cars have you gotten into with how many people?
How many handkerchiefs can you take out of your sleeve?
No, it's a sort of improv, but beginning from without technique, because improv you have some kind of technique, some kind of rules. In clown, I had no rules actually. I could perform all alone, or perform with other colleagues, and just I was leading by the emotions, and also my objective was that the people loved me,
Okay.
with all my emotion,
Intent,
all my point of weaknesses,
Oh, that's interesting.
That's a sort of a turner, let's say. But what I discovered at the last year during the clown courses was that what I need really was just stay in a stage and just talk. And I decided to change clown
stand up.
for stand up.
That makes
But
sense.
do you prefer to write, because you are very like physical on stage? You use your gestures a lot. But maybe that's just the Italian. Now that I'm thinking about it,
Maybe it's
I wasn't a prepared joke. I just
it's
realized
a
it mid
mixture
sentence.
between clown, because I have some faces that
Yeah.
are coming from clown actually,
Yeah.
and also because maybe I'm Italian. But the strange thing is that if I'm talking Italian, I'm more expressive than in
Oh, wow.
Spanish.
Oh, that happens. Yeah.
Also, my pitch and tone are different in Italian. I seem I'm more Italian person than when I speak in Spanish or in English.
In which language do you prefer to perform? Which one do you feel like you're more free?
Yeah, out of like the 5 languages that you perform in, that's actually wild.
I would say Spanish at first, but because it's the language that I speak the most.
The most.
And after the English.
After English.
Yeah.
That's interesting, dude.
But
Italian
I'm working
last.
with French people, so I have
Oh,
a
wow.
mix,
A mix of
Oh,
everything.
Yeah.
That's
That's
very
a lot,
interesting.
yeah.
And so you started comedy to overcome like this depression period of your
Yeah,
life. And
yeah.
do you think
Did it work? Did it work? Are you okay now?
because honestly,
No, I'm not completely okay, but it works. Yeah, of course, I had to pass through psychologists, psychiatrists, medicine, and so on. So it's not only, it's a good part. I only say that comedy saved my life, actually,
Yeah.
but it's not only this.
It's
And your
not all
psychologist is like, dude, come on, I did something.
Yeah,
It's,
just give me 60 euros. bitch.
Give me some credit.
That's why I
Yeah.
respect her so much, because she started out as a thing to get over a hump, and now you're actually just treating it as a job. And I feel like it's all the signs of a successful comedian. You use it because you need it, but on top of it, you have the ethics to back it up. So I think that's pretty cool. Congratulations. There's no question there.
Yeah, no, that's cool. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
You've been very industrious, I think is the word. Like you've
Yeah,
been putting
exactly.
out shows, you've been doing a lot of stuff, and you've been getting better.
Yeah.
Which is like something that's cool to see, because some people, I've seen them do a lot of shows and then they don't change their material at all. They just keep hammering with the same stuff. But you've been like doing a lot of stuff, which is like really impressive.
Or they change the material too much, like me.
Oh,
and I
they never
don't-
trusted. Yeah, because you always do a different set. You're like,
Yeah,
very-
dude.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
need to figure something out. But back to you.
I don't wanna talk about my
issues.
about me.
No, yeah, my set is okay, but I'm having a great time on stage again. It goes up and down, and now I'm up again. It's great.
No, I'm up.
But you know what you should do if you're doing that? You should film every set you do, because then you can remember what you
See
did
what
and
works.
take what you want.
Yeah,
But filming sets is very, very hard. Like I'm
I'm lazy. Yeah, the problem is like, and I had to like for tonight, for example, I had to cancel 2 shows. I had 2 shows lined up, and I had to cancel the 2 because
shit.
of life. Yeah, because of.
Oh, so you're not doing Sherwin's show at all? In the
No, I can't. Like,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
too much with a baby now. So I need, time to think. Barbara's here. That's why I'm saying this.
Barbara, otherwise I would be. She perked her head up.
And
like-
Barbara's making a face.
It's not her fault.
No. You're like talking to your daughter. If you weren't born, I'd be so fucking funny right now.
That'd be so funny
I'd
right
be
now.
so fucking funny.
I'm gonna
You are
name
my
her.
punchline.
Oh, yeah, that's good. Gonna name her Louis C.K. just because I'm a bitch. I'm upset.
Louis C.K.
Yeah.
Full,
No, it's 'cause
like
we-
everything.
We had to check that off because we haven't talked about Louis C.K. on the podcast. So like every podcast.
Oh,
we have
yeah,
to-
that's right. Yeah,
that's
yeah,
why
drop
he had
it.
to check it off.
Of
Yeah,
course, yeah. We got that.
João, say hi to the camera. Now you're
Is
incriminated.
this the guy you did drugs with?
Incriminated. Fuck you.
We have it on tape, bitch.
Yeah, but that's awesome. Are you planning any trips? You say you're going to Barcelona. Comedy
not
trips?
For now, I'm going now in November to Italy, to Rome.
Okay.
Because I have party, let's say, with a group of Italian comedians that are also performing in English.
Awesome. Where did you find them? Online or like what?
Online, yeah.
Instagram or?
They went to Colombia together, actually.
In a clown
just to
car.
find cocaine, finally.
They were desperately fiending for coke.
A very small car arrived to Colombia.
And a bunch of comedians went out.
Yeah.
Saying pizza without piña and carbonara without nata. No. And it's a nice group also because we are planning to have if I just tell here if it could be anybody could be interested, just to meet a comedian, an author called Adam Bloom. For discussing about her book, and he is nice.
Really?
We are translating this book from English to Italian.
Oh,
And it's a nice,
That's awesome.
a nice group.
nice.
Yeah.
Are you going to perform when you're in Italy? Or
Yeah, I'm in Italian, yes, for sure.
shit. Nice.
That
You
in
have
Italian
enough-
and in Rome, but so
Oh,
I'm
wow.
quite scared because I have no excuse, because
Yeah.
I can say no in English or in Spanish.
Not
and
my
in-
first
I'm
language.
Italian,
Yeah.
but in Italy,
Your
Right,
people,
like
your
you.
place,
Yeah.
your language.
This is-
yeah.
my people and my place, I don't know. Yes.
This is like a common theme between, because Madrid English comedy scene is so international, but it's a common theme between all the comedians. Like you, for example, Andrea said the same thing when he went to Sweden and performed in Sweden. He
Yeah.
said like he was nervous and scared, and you feel like you have like an excuse when you perform in English and
Yeah,
stuff
of
like
course.
that. It's an interesting like that everyone shares the same
Cop out?
feeling.
Cop out.
Yeah.
100%. Joan's taking a picture.
Dude, instead, you know what I just
Hello?
did? Instead of doing the peace sign, I did an okay sign for some reason to the camera.
I'm good.
We're good. We're good.
Oh, you know it immediately?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, fuck. You guys know about this?
No,
This
not at
sign?
all.
Yeah, I do it to camera. Okay.
Don't do it. It will seem like.
No,
it to camera.
it's people need to know. Okay, so
People need to know.
If somebody's at a club or something and they see you and they do this sign, it means they're in danger. Like I'm being trapped or something.
People
So,
do
like,
need to know.
Yeah. People actually do need to know. Like, and also if a girl asks for who was it, Veronica or something, there was a name. We'll check. We'll look it
I
up
don't
later.
know.
And they're like, look for Veronica. That's like I'm in trouble. You need to like call
Oh,
the police
really?
or some shit. Yeah. It happened to me on a first date and I didn't know.
Jesus.
She told it to you, your first.
Yeah, no. Fuck.
Wait, so if they tell you, I'm
If-
looking for Veronica.
Yeah. If they're like, if you go
Yeah.
to talk to them and the guy's like, "Arr," and she's like, I'm looking for Veronica. That
Oh,
means
shit.
like, yeah.
Dude, this is kind of fun to do though. Like I'm gonna accidentally just be doing this.
In the metro, everybody's very
Yeah.
concerned.
Yeah.
In Italy, it means that you are stealing something. You
Yeah,
want to steal
in Brazil
something.
too. This
no,
is
but
like,
this is different from this. Like you
I
have to
got
start
you.
with this, and then you're trapped.
I can't do it actually. I realize I'm fucked if ever.
If you have to do that, you'll just start
Yeah.
blinking.
Yeah,
like,
in a tough
uncontrollably.
situation. Yeah.
Yeah, you'll shout it out.
Or I'll just go through with it like a
Oh, yeah,
good boy.
I'll get in the van, I guess. I couldn't do the thing.
You'll get in the clown car.
I'll squeeze in there.
Yeah. Are you going to the Fringe Festival? Just back to
Barcelona,
conversation.
yeah, Barcelona.
to the
Fringe. Shout
Barcelona
out,
Fringe.
it's gonna be fun.
No, because I will be in Italy.
Oh, the same
for
week?
that. Yeah, the same week.
Bummer.
Mm.
Okay. Are you going, Victor?
I'd love to. I have Ian Anderson. Shout out, Ian, wonderful comedian from Barcelona.
Uh-huh.
He's doing a couple of shows. I'd like to go watch him, but I don't have any vacation days left,
Fuck.
so I can't take. Like, I'll either go on like a weekend or not at all because I can't take any days from work.
Fuck.
Yeah, dude, and they're not giving me my work from home rights. I'm really pissed about this,
Really?
dude.
Why?
They should have given me it a month ago. And you know who works in HR?
Yeah.
My mom.
No way.
And she doesn't want me to work from home, so she's like,
Really?
I'm pretty sure she's fucking sabotaging
Is this a
my
true
shit.
story?
Whoa.
Your
Oh,
mom
100
works
dude, I'm
HR?
gonna say this on this podcast because nobody listens to this. Like from my like circles.
Yeah.
Okay, so I work at a place where my mom works in HR. And I just moved out of my mom's house.
Yeah.
And I'm an only child, and she's very like overprotective. So the first
Figures.
time,
Yeah.
I clocked in late. I got a Teams message from my mom
No
saying,
way.
Victor, you clocked in late. You can't be doing this.
Dude.
And I was like, Mom, what the fuck?
This is an intervention.
Dude, that
Quit.
No, this sucks, dude. This
Change
sucks so
companies,
bad.
dude.
Because I thought, like, and also, like, whenever I say my mom works in HR, of like the place
the
I
first
working,
thing you think
everybody-
about, yeah.
Yeah, everybody's like, okay, so it was like nepotism.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, I wish, dude. I had to do an entrance exam. It's a public
I
job.
bet it's Aena. You
Yeah.
cannot go.
And all-
or maybe.
Yeah, no. All I get is just an HR person, 100% dedicated
Yeah, your
to
mom.
me. Yeah, my mom being like, "Are you doing your work okay?" I'm like, "Jesus fuck!" And then who do I report her to? Who the fuck do I
your
report
dad,
her to?
as
To my
you
dad.
should, yeah.
Hey, get your bitch in line. No, dude.
Jesus,
and also,
dude,
like,
your
there's
mom is in HR.
And there's another thing. My
You don't
girlfriend.
do a joke about this? Is this not?
I'm
in your
trying
set?
to, but this is just like it sucks. Like I have no punchlines.
the premise itself is just
Yeah,
so
just the
good.
situation's what. But also, like, my girlfriend is a consultant,
Uh-huh.
and her consultant firm was hired to work with Aina. So
Oh,
I'm
no.
working with my girlfriend.
Oh my
one-on-one,
God, dude.
and nobody can know we're
What is
like
this?
together. And the other day, she
This is
sent
the
in a
most
report.
Spanish situation I've ever
Dude,
heard in
this
my
is wild.
fucking life.
And the thing is, we met on Bumble, and she lives like 50 miles away, and we ended up working together.
What the
Because
fuck?
I did this on purpose. I'm like, I want to date someone who's not in my circle. I don't want to shit where I eat. And then
Dude.
she's working for me, essentially. I'm her client.
You're her
And-
client.
Yeah, and the other day she sent
So
in a
hot.
report. I thought it would, but then it's not, because it's just on Teams.
No, it's
like it's
not.
not like we meet at the office and we can be just like, hey, you want to go to the
Jeez,
bathroom?
what was that with the hand?
I don't know. This is how I talk to women. But like, and then she sent in a report which was bad. Like it was incorrect, and I had to like call her like one-on-one and like tell her off.
Jesus
And be like, you
Christ.
did this wrong. And my boss was behind me, like in the office. And I was like, okay, so, this data set wasn't the correct one. And, you got to be careful. And then my boss was in the back, tell her she fucked up.
No way,
And I was like, no,
dude.
so you did wrong.
Imagine.
I mean,
the situation.
you could have warned her beforehand, right? Like, hey, I'm gonna.
No,
have to
I
fucking-
did on WhatsApp.
Yeah,
on
yeah,
WhatsApp,
yeah.
was like, I'm going to call you and it's going to be bad. And then after the
Dude.
call, I was like, I'm sorry.
And it's only on Teams. You can't even like have sex in the office or something.
No, it's not even hot at all.
You should get like a private Teams video chat and just kind of like have video sex.
Oh, video sex through Teams.
Yeah, on Teams.
I
on
bet-
on
I-
company time.
I open up the call like, oh, so what are you wearing?
I have this
but I'm in
theory-
the office because I don't have work from home rights.
Hey,
so everybody
okay.
knows.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah.
What a
Fuck.
roller coaster is
That was fucked.
Dude, that's so awesome, man.
It's such a particular situation
Yeah,
to be
yeah.
in. It's
sucks.
like nepotism 101. It's like,
Not
holy
even.
shit.
That's in the first chapter of Nepotism.
Yeah.
Like not even. I
No.
don't get any of the good stuff. Like I had to work for it to get into the company. I don't get to have like hot sneaky sex with my girlfriend. It just sucks.
It sucks.
And change your job eventually. No.
But I like my job. The worst part is like my job is good. It's like
Okay.
I'm a funcionario. Like I get off of work
Wow.
at like 3:30.
It's a great
I can
job,
do
yeah.
comedy.
I had no
Wow.
idea you were a funcionario.
Yeah, I'm one of those, dude.
Damn.
Yeah.
Do you do
Privilege.
jokes about that too?
No, I should. But it's like those jokes are
I
very
should.
hack. They're like,
Yeah, I
oh,
guess.
they
It's
get
the-
off at 2 and they
It's
don't
the
work at
typical
all.
joke. You know, I've never I can only compare it to the States, but in the States, funcionarios are not talked about nearly as much as they are in Spain.
That's
It's
true.
crazy
Because
how much funcionarios
it's not
are.
nearly as good to be a funcionario in the U.S. than
Yeah, I
compared
guess.
to here.
Yeah,
There's
funcionario,
so
by the way,
many
is government
benefits.
worker. For
Yeah,
those
by
who
the way.
don't-
Yeah.
Sherwin.
The only one.
What, is he a government worker?
Oh
Or-
no, he just doesn't know Spanish. It's a running gag.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I thought you could speak Spanish.
Yesterday's show was a treat. I went with João to the club, and it was Hassan, then Sherwin, then Liam Coin,
Oh hell yeah.
then Nate,
Oh shit, I love Nate.
then
Andreas.
Abdullah, then Andreas. Dude,
That is a lineup.
That is a
Damn.
strong lineup.
Yeah, I went to it. It was fucking great. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you were there. I
What the
forgot.
fuck, man? What the hell?
Dude, you're the worst friend.
Yeah, I kind of forgot.
Oh yeah,
And then-
Pato.
yeah.
Pato was there.
Dude, I get fucking front row. I'm always front row because I guess I get there late all the time, and
Yeah, we got there super late.
the lights just in my face every time. But the
Yeah.
show was great, dude. It
The
was
show was
yeah.
so funny, dude. Yo, Nate killed it, dude.
Of
He's
course.
so good.
Am I right, fellas?
Am Am I right?
Yeah.
Am I right? Yeah, it was really good.
It's
so good.
And-
It's the first time I've seen him. He's fucking
Oh really?
hilarious.
Yeah.
dude.
Again, I do that. I shouldn't do this. I invited him to the podcast,
Yeah.
but it's like already November. I don't know when to have him on, but I want to have him on. So I say, be on like I did with you. I want you on the podcast, and you're like, great. When? I'm like 3 months from now. People are like, what are you talking about, dude?
Yeah.
Oh, wait,
Yeah.
are you still stressed about getting people on the podcast? Or?
I want to know if they'll be in town for when I have them thought out, because
Right.
sometimes I think about having people on, and when I reach out to them the week, they're not here, and
But that's
then we're
good.
fucked.
It's good to plan with advance. I mean,
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's good, but it's a lot. It's a lot of
well, yeah.
scheduling.
If you ask someone to schedule something 4 months in advance, they're gonna be like,
Yeah.
"Dude, fuck you! I don't want to do it in."
No,
4
yeah,
months.
for sure. But we need to have like a Pod Boys episode. We haven't had one yet, and we need
without the boys.
like just us three eventually. I'm sorry, Mary. This is
It's kind of turning into one, right?
I can leave also.
I can leave you guys alone. Sorry, we need
Mansplaining level God,
Jesus. I'm sorry. I thought your friend was gonna come as well. I had a chair for her.
and they could
Yeah.
talk between themselves.
Yeah, I don't know what that meant.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I'll tell her why she
wow.
left me
You're just
alone.
Up
Oh,
in
God.
flames, my guy. Yeah.
That's so funny that you want. Why did you want to bring a friend like in the first place? Is she like a I don't know like a
Comedian.
Yeah, she's a comedian also.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say like a Robin to your Batman or something like that.
No. She's a comedian. She's Italian, but she's living in London and performing in English too.
Awesome.
Oh, nice.
okay.
Yeah.
What's her name? Give her a shout out.
Paola.
Just Paola.
Yeah.
She's my Paola.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Ah, dude, I really want to go to London and perform there as well.
Perform?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Sounds great. Sounds like a great comedy city. I don't know.
I mean, it
Yeah.
is a big city. There must be a bunch of like
Bunch of
comedy
mics.
clubs. They have the
Yeah.
Comedy Store. Yeah, it must be fun. But I
They
don't
have
want
a
to.
Comedy Store in London.
Yeah.
Another
Yeah.
one?
I think so. Yeah, I think
Oh.
it's called the Comedy Store. Maybe it's a different one. Or the Laugh Fact. No, the Laugh.
Laugh
Store?
Factory is
Or the,
on
I don't know.
Sunset.
The Ha Ha Plays. I don't fucking know. But yeah, they have like a place there, which I've seen a bunch of clips. That's how I know it. I've
Oh,
never
gotcha.
been. I never
Yeah.
performed. Like last time I went to London, they were still in the EU. So I'm not
Fuck
really.
them. I listened to the James episode again, and you were really mad about Brexit in that episode, if you remember.
Maybe. Yeah, I get enraged about a bunch of stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
My line was, I thought it was funny that they exited Europe.
And then I just go in on you.
Yeah.
Fuck, sorry, dude. It's
No,
not that
it
big
was
of a
funny.
deal.
It was actually really funny. But back to the Fringe, I don't get it. What's happening in Barcelona? Like, it's just like a festival?
It's
like
a festival, yeah.
It's a festival, yeah.
But are you gonna like have comedy, like
Do you know
additional comedy?
Do you know Edinburgh Fringe?
I'm aware, but they have
Okay.
the setup already, so the clubs are ready to receive more people and stuff. Are they gonna like build new stuff just for
No,
the
Barcelona
comedy?
has bars and they have like places where you
Yeah?
can perform. Like, yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, but
Yeah,
they
yeah,
just
yeah.
have to talk
It
with the
is.
bars and be like, hey, can you do shows during this week? And the
So
bars
it's
will be
just
like, hell yeah.
so there's no like huts and stuff like that. It's just an organization.
Oh no!
I don't know. I
Huts is
imagine,
where people in Barcelona live because they've been priced out of their apartments by Airbnb. Those are
because of
different.
the comedy.
Oh,
not
exactly.
That's what it's for.
Yeah,
All right.
we're gonna be do comedy in somebody's living room.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just like on the street, like fuck.
That'll be cool.
Yeah.
How often do you perform in Barcelona? You said you go to perform in Italian there, right?
It was the first time
Oh, okay. Yeah.
in September, yeah.
And how'd it go? Was it good?
I
Yeah.
think well, it was once in Italian, the first Saturday of the month,
Mhm.
and also in English at the Space Cowboy, where I met also.
Oh.
Jan
Oh,
Anderson
nice,
and-
cool.
Space
Yeah.
Cowboys. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like,
it's
I have a
nice.
question about like your process for like, cause you did clown. You don't really have to write material for clown, right?
No.
And then you go into stand up.
Yeah.
So how do you write now for stand up
Oh,
with
good
all your
question.
background?
Oof, very good question, because I was blocked at the beginning because I was thinking about, okay, I'm not Spanish, I'm not going to perform well. I didn't get the cultural references in Spanish, for instance, Miguelitos de la Roda.
Right. It's a
I-
pastry. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Oh, really?
now
Thank you.
I know that it's
No, I have no idea what that is.
I got you. Baby, I got you.
I was sweating over here. Oh shit! Yeah, totally, Miguelitos.
Miguelitos,
Yeah.
of course.
Same.
Fuck them, right? Yeah.
Oh, talking about black humor, Marta del Castillo or
Right.
Jose Breton, that are very,
These are
very
famous cases of dead kids.
Yeah, totally.
you guys find-
Breton. Yeah.
Same,
I
same, same.
didn't know about them, you
Yeah.
know.
Jose Breton is a man who burned his kids alive.
What the fuck?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, what
Yeah.
the hell?
All
Yeah.
right.
All right,
I
moving
can't-
on.
And she was like, I'm going to write jokes about this shit. I just got
Whoa.
here.
That's
Nobody
pretty funny,
talked
actually.
before about Jose Breton in this podcast.
No.
No, your first time.
Not that I'm aware.
No, and we had a bunch of people who... Andreas didn't do anything about that. So, I don't know.
Why
Yeah.
Andreas?
He's a dark humor maestro.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah, for this reason I was surprised. So I was blocked because of the language, because of the performing. I was thinking about maybe it's not a good choice to perform in Spanish because it's not my language, blah, blah, blah.
The references.
Imposter syndrome, let's
Yeah,
say.
for sure.
Yeah,
100%.
long story short. And it take a long time for me just to perform and let's see. Actually, nobody's paying for doing this, so
So let's just, you go up on stage and you kind of build it there.
yeah. Depending also on the stage, depending also the MC or the audience reaction. You know, I
Yeah.
love also to improvise, and if I see something in the audience, then somebody speak to each other. I'm just trying to intervene and just manage hecklers in a positive way.
Yeah,
But
Sometimes
that's
it-
more performing. Like, you go up on stage and do you have a set list? Like, how do you know what you're going to do that set?
Mentally I have a set list, but actually it depends on the
move it
stage.
around, yeah.
Okay.
That's really good. And you said you don't know a lot of local references, and then you just mentioned 30. You know, I actually watch some of your reels and some of your posts, and I think the opposite. I think, oh, she really knows a lot about Spain, actually, like more than me. You know, but that's maybe because you went after it, right? You started to study a little bit and use
Yes, I
that
do
in your
study.
favor.
I have a lot of Spanish friends that help me also.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
I'm actually
Who talk about Jose Breton just at the bar?
every day,
Every single day.
Damn.
Damn, bro.
And how is it in French? Is that the same in French? Do you think you use a lot of local references for French people?
No,
Or?
no, in French people, no. I'm just talking
Translating.
about my personal disaster life, and that's
Were
it.
everyone
In
waiting for her
French.
to say the V word as well?
In French, it sounds
I
better.
was just thinking, I just talked about my disastrous
all
personal
like,
life. Well, I mean, you have a great joke, the Airbnb joke. That's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
such
I think you're known for that.
legendary.
Yeah, because that's
the Airbnb.
yeah, the Airbnb.
it's such a good joke. Like,
yeah.
that's what people take from your set.
Yeah.
Like, I've had the same thing happen to me with the uterus joke. Like, my mom's uterus when I'm putting
Yeah.
it down.
Yeah, that's
like,
a great one.
people recognize me from that's the one thing they remember from my set, and they
Yeah.
go like, "Yeah, you're the guy with the uterus joke."
Yeah, for sure.
I'm like, I also have one about my dad's balls. So I'm
Keep up, guys.
yeah, I'm doing a bunch of stuff.
Variety.
Yeah. So then the way you write is you just like have an idea and then you go up on stage and you develop it. Like you
Yeah.
write on stage is what people say.
Yeah.
So you're lazy like us.
Yeah, I'm very lazy. Yeah, actually,
Yeah.
yes. And also the fact to recording my set takes me a long time. And if there is
Yeah.
some colleague that's doing it for me, I really appreciate it. And I try to learn.
Dude,
learn.
as a comedian, that's like the biggest gesture when
It
you
is.
get down and somebody says, "I filmed your set," and you're like, "I love you."
You know?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
You know who's the goat for that? Johan. He either
Johan, dude, that
he's
guy
either
is-
really
shout out.
eager to record if you ask, and he also takes pictures of you every single time.
Dude,
I
this guy
always-
sounds like a creep, dude. He's really eager to record you and take pictures for free. He's like, no, I'll do it for free. Don't worry about
Yeah.
He's
it.
just sweating instead.
Yeah.
No. Can I keep them? I'll keep them.
Yeah, and that's all in the bathroom too, which is weird. I don't.
Not even performing.
Joanne is the best.
He's
I
a
love
sweetheart. Yeah, he's awesome.
Okay, I've never remembered. now I feel bad. I'm probably making fun of a guy that's really
he's one of the
nice.
nicest people from the scene. You know?
Probably, yeah. He's probably
Yeah.
like.
So what does that mean that you're like that you write on stage? Like I don't know what that means. Are you like literally just kind of you have an idea and then you kind of develop it on stage, or
Yeah, kind of.
that it's kind of like that, or what?
You have a
Like-
prompt in your head that you know kind of
Yeah.
what you want to do.
Oh, okay.
I think it's more than writing. The real term is like you explore it on stage. You go up there and you kind of figure out, because you need to read the room as well. And I think you do this as well, which is like I throw the concept out and I'll see if people really get it, and if don't, I need to dumb it down. Or if they really get it, I can go faster. So you use the stage time to like kind of figure out where the joke really works. You know, you don't say it word for word,
Yeah,
or you know.
Go.
which is different like what Xavi does. Xavi has the jokes like word for word.
Yeah.
And he kind of improvises with timing, or he uses the crowd.
Also, Andreas, I think, does that too.
Andreas is also a
Yeah.
very like word for word guy. Yeah, exactly. Or like the opposite would be like Sherwin, who goes up and just
for sure.
fills it out.
fucks around.
Yeah.
So like that's what you do, Mary? You like you working out on stage, like what Gabriel was saying. So you go up with like I'm going to talk about my vagina or whatever. Fuck.
Yeah.
And then
For instance, yeah.
no, so like I'm going to talk about
It's
like
just
being
so fun.
Italian in Spain, and then you try like to riff on that.
Yeah, I'm trying just to have some more ideas, depending on the public. Of course, if people are 20 years old, it's not the same as boomer generation.
So you
know?
change it. So like
I can change it. I just choose what is the best part that suits the most to the depending on the public. And if I see and the worst case that is not working, I'm just asking to the audience. Okay, please tell me some topic.
Yeah.
Because I see sometimes that the people that the jokes about my vagina didn't work.
Yeah.
And I have two
Just with
options:
the accent,
or
it's just
commit
so good.
suicide myself, just literally, or just tell about the audience. Okay, tell me a topic. But the strange thing is that if they tell me a topic, they told me, okay, let's talk about Satisfyer.
Oh, they already go there.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I actually
It
remember
goes back around.
we were at Golfo, and we were doing this thing at Golfo where it's like stand up at the moment. So
Yeah.
you have 5 minutes, you go up there and you ask the audience for topics. And they did go like pretty sexual with you. Like I
Jesus
got stuff
Christ.
like glasses and like I got drugs actually, which was fun.
which
Yeah,
is
they
pretty
could tell.
spot on.
They
Was
could
this
tell.
after or before your set?
No, this is like your entire set is you go up.
Oh, that's the-
you
that's
don't
it.
do any
Oh,
like
okay.
of your jokes, and the people have to shout out jokes, and they did go like pretty on that topic with you. Yeah,
that's
yeah.
pretty fun.
But I think it's your persona, because you like go up there and you're like, I don't fuck a lot, I don't like, and people are like, yeah, talk about sex. Like, you can make it funny, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you do that, but I think that's what called me to your set, because it's like it's not just about like vagina. You actually have the joke to back it up. You have the proper structure of a joke to make it really shine.
Yeah, you have a good character. Like
The vagina,
it reminds
that
me of Rodney Dangerfield. Does it ring any bells?
No.
He was a comedian from like the 80s in New York, and his whole thing is like, I don't get no respect. Like
Yeah.
everything went bad for him. He had no luck. And that's kind of like the same angle you go in.
Yeah,
like,
for
oh,
sure.
it sucks, whatever. And you can do a lot with that. And you do like really take advantage of that.
Self-deprecating
Yeah,
humor.
you should check him out. Like if you don't know Rodney Dangerfield, he does like mainly one-liners. Like he has this like very classic joke, which is like, I don't get no luck with the ladies. One girl told me, come on over, there's nobody home. I went on over, there was nobody home. It's like that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So I think you'd enjoy him.
Dude,
a lot.
you're right. That's a very good analysis. You're similar to Rodney Dangerfield. That's crazy.
In a way,
but it's true.
yeah.
It's true.
Yeah, yeah.
It's the same exact like mentality, style, and
Yeah, that
like,
character
Yeah,
of like,
yeah.
I can't get a break ever.
Yeah, yeah.
And it works, and you make it work.
Well, it's
really
like self-deprecating to the core, right?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
Yeah.
And I like that Rodney's always sweating on stage.
Yeah,
Like,
and
moving
pulling the-
profusely. Just
Yeah,
sweating.
yeah. He's great.
Yeah.
That guy.
No, yeah. It's
Yes,
great.
it's a matter of choose between being an adorable loser, let's say, because
Yeah.
I'm a loser, but I have also personality, so because of my character, because I have a quite strong character, so people don't believe me and say, no, I'm a poor girl. I'm poor because I have like in space air bastante mala hostia.
But it's the same with Rodney Dangerfield. Like he is this big personality where he talks very deep and very strongly. Like he doesn't like his set is very aggressive, but he's self-deprecating about it. So I think that balance is really good, and it's similar to yours as well.
Yeah. Because you can stand up to the audience when you need it. Like it's not
yeah.
you're completely subservient. Like actually in Golfo last time there was this guy, this heckler who was a dick, and you like went in on him, and that was like like go in. Like you actually have self-respect. It's not like
What did you say? What happened?
Yeah,
there?
because we were in the stand-up en el momento where is this topic, the audience is choosing the topic, and in my case, one of the topic was health, national health insurance. And I was talking about that I'm in favor of public health insurance, because if not, we are going to become like United States.
Yeah.
And there was in the audience old lady from South America that said, and why? What happened in the United States? And I say, well, if you in the United States, as far as I know, if you have a little problem, you have to pay, such as 4,000 euros.
Yeah.
And she told me it's not like this. You are not right. And I say, okay, maybe I don't live there, so I don't know what is happening now. Maybe things are changing.
Yeah.
And if I don't know a topic, I shut up. And she replied me, yeah, better you shut up.
Oh shit.
Whoa.
There is no other thing that make me crazy than tell me, I said you, or shut up.
Yeah,
So
she was
I had
disrespectful.
just to,
yeah.
I had just to bring.
And also, she had 3 minutes left.
Oh, no.
On stage, so like, what the fuck did the lady want Mary to do? She's like,
Holy
yeah,
shit.
like I'll
Also,
just shut up for 3
And
minutes.
she's not wrong too. Like that's actually how
No, that's
it is
true.
in the
Yeah.
United States. You know, like,
And so I try to concentrate myself. So I say, okay, I have some minutes left. I want to be assertive and not aggressive because she's an old woman. Maybe she has some mental issues. I don't know.
yeah.
But it was quite difficult. I say, okay, I'm in favor of national insurance. It was public, depending on the revenue or the salary of everybody. If you consider that you have to pay more, okay, because you can pay more, just pay more. And the audience was like, Mary.
Oh,
Mary,
shit.
Mary. I felt like the new Kamala Harris.
She was the people's hero.
Yeah. And I asked
that's
also
awesome.
a feedback to Victor and also to Diego, that is Diego's owner. And I say, okay, maybe I will be too aggressive. They both then be no, you were good, but it takes me a lot of energy just to concentrate myself and just being seeing only the problem and not the person.
Yeah, I understand. You take it from a logical perspective. You're like,
yeah, but it was tough.
Well, the lady was being a dick, essentially. She was like very, very aggressive. And she was like, yeah, actually, you don't know.
I don't get people like that. Like, what the fuck do they want to do? Do they feel like this is their time to speak their moments? Like what?
I think it's emotional intelligence too. Probably she was upset because she's right wing. She heard you say stuff that's more left wing. She got so angry and she just fuck it.
I think she couldn't help herself.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I think she got into the argument and then it's too late. And it's also like a show that depends on audience participation, so it kind of
100%.
primes the audience to like participate. So she was in that headspace, and then she like you pushed the button and she just went off.
There was a minor one that happened. Was it last? Oh, it was last night. Yeah, that we went to that show where Abdullah asked the audience if he remembers. Raul remembers. He's going like this. If there's any Turkish people in the audience, and this one British guy just says no. What the fuck?
I took care of that shit. None of them got in.
Do you remember that?
I remember, and João was so upset by that. He was like, why did that guy say that? And in my head, we're kind of used to that. I was like, yeah, it's fine. I don't know. It happens sometimes. And João was like, that was so rude. That guy should have been kicked out of the club. And we're like, it's fine. But yeah, you're right. It was super rude in retrospect.
He was like, there better not.
Yeah.
And what did Abdullah do with that?
He just like asked him like, oh, where are you from? Like, he tried to go in on him, not as hard as he should have, but then
Abdullah's very nice.
Yeah, because Abdullah's really nice. And then the British guy was like, oh, I'm from the UK, and he's like, and Abdullah's like, what part? And he's like, guess from my accent. It's like, no one wants to guess.
Abdullah said, I don't have time for you. And that was funny.
Those are the worst type of hecklers. Nice.
Yeah, the room was very full yesterday, and there were a couple of people like being annoying.
Yeah.
But the usual thing that kind of works is like, I don't care, dude. Like you just say that to the audience member and put them in the place because they realize like, oh yeah, I'm not the show, you know. But you're not the show. You know?
I feel like some people go to comedy shows to prove that they're funny.
Yeah.
And they go there with like this mentality of like, I'm gonna try and upstage the comedian. And those are the people you have to do that to, of like, you don't fucking
just
matter.
Relax.
Like, yeah, I had this one guy in Estupenda. He was constantly trying to like add tags to my jokes or whatever. Yeah. None of them good.
Yeah.
And then after a while, I just say, dude, you have to like sign up to perform. And the crowd went, woo! and I was like, I didn't even like, it just came out straight, and I was like, oh, yeah, I guess that was a pretty sick burn. Like,
Sick burn, yeah.
Fuck that guy. But he was like, I had this joke about Getafe, like Sector 3, where I talk like it sounds like a post-apocalyptic place.
Yeah,
and
like
then
the
there's-
Hunger Games or something.
Yeah, there's no Sector 1 and 2. It's
Yeah.
just like Getafe Central, Las Margaritas, and then Sector 3.
Yeah.
And then this guy was like, yeah, there's all kind of places in Getafe. I'm from Getafe. Don't you want to talk about Getafe?
Oh, no.
And
He
I was
was
like, dude, what? How?
Trying to participate.
No, but he was trying to, like, the thing is, he thought he was helping.
Yeah, I know.
That's
yeah.
what I realized in his eyes. He was like, I'm going to give you some material.
In his eyes, you look deep into his soul.
In his soul, yeah.
There's
But it
all
was
types
like,
of people.
the thing is, he didn't realize. That was like the sad part.
Some people don't. Some
Yeah.
people don't. We have friends that don't. I have a specific friend that I was performing, and then I went out of stage, and he was like, "Can I go up?" And we're like, "No, you're here just to meet. This is not how this works." And I was like, "Can I go up?" And we're like, "I don't take the shots. I don't talk to the owner. I don't know." Then he went
Yeah.
to talk to Chavi, and Chavi was like, "No, dude."
Yeah. Was it at least an open mic, or was it like a show?
No, it was a showcase. Yeah.
You know this thing some people wait 1 year to be on? Can
Yeah,
you just
exactly.
like go up? No problem? Like real
Because
quick?
all these heckler stories reminded me of one that's not at all what you guys are talking about. It's just that one girl was talking a lot to the comedians, and before I went on stage, I was like preparing mentally, and I'm gonna fuck with her. You know, she's talking too much. I'm gonna bully her. I'm gonna scare her. It's like thinking about some jokes, and then I went on stage, and she was sitting in the front row, and I looked at her, and she was very cross-eyed, and that threw me off. It was like, oh, I'm not gonna. I felt bad,
thing.
and I moved on. And she was actually nice throughout my whole set. She just sat there and listened. It was like,
Yeah. So he was just trying to find you.
yeah, trying to locate me. But that threw me out. That was half my set. I had.
Yeah, that sucks when people are being dicks, but then they have like this thing. You're like, oh fuck.
Yeah, I
don't wanna,
shouldn't.
like,
yeah.
But at the same time, dicks are dicks. Like being cross-eyed doesn't absolve you
No,
from
it
like being
doesn't.
disruptive at a show.
But I'm not good at like talking, like being defensive or like attacking someone without being disrespectful. I go straight to the bullying part, and so I try to avoid dealing with hecklers.
Oh, 'cause you go
I
in too
ignore them.
hard? You don't know how to
because I don't.
regulate?
Yeah, I never done, like, this is a new thing for me. Like talking back to people is a new thing for me. I'm usually
Yeah.
very shy, so like trying to like engage with people. Remember, like, this one woman in the audience, she was looking kind of mad at me because of my jokes, and then I did a joke to her, and I said like, you look like my mom, and not because you're old, but because you look like a bitch. And it was like, wow, damn, dude. No one laughed. That was like, oh, that was maybe too harsh.
That was too mean, dude. That was way too mean.
I thought
On
that
her
was
and
funny.
your mom. Doesn't your mom listen to this?
Damn, I guess so. Yeah, you're right.
Didn't you hire Hitler, a German guy? Once?
Oh yeah, but that was kind of funny. There was a 70-year-old guy in the audience. He was German, and then I went up on stage. I was like, "Oh, you're German, right?" And he's like, "Yeah." And then I said, "Thank you for your services."
Wow, that's funny.
That was actually kind of.
Thank you for your service. Is fun.
Yeah.
How did he react? Did you man? He goes like, finally,
No,
somebody
he was
appreciates the
so
light.
mad. No,
Okay,
imagine.
good. Yeah.
No, he was super upset. He was with his granddaughter, and his granddaughter did like this, and his face didn't move.
Oh, shit.
And I legit thought I might get punched tonight by a 70-year-old.
By a 70-year-old Nazi? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, it was quite an experience.
Sounds like one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you had this joke about Nazi heritage.
Yeah, I
So-
stopped doing that.
You stopped doing it? Oh.
Yeah, I have it, if I need it. But I don't do that.
I like that punch. Like, sorry guys, that's the jeans.
That's
I
the
really like
jeans. Yeah.
I'm gonna grab my other beer really quick.
Yeah.
Real-
Do you have any jokes that you're scared of doing certain audience, like dark jokes or stuff like that you save for specific types of crowds, or no? You think
yeah,
your
maybe
set
dark
is
humor. I save it for if I have a specific show for dark humor.
dark humor? Yeah.
Because I saw also that in Spain, maybe Victor, correct me if I'm wrong. Dark humor here is considered as talking about racism or
Yeah.
something.
It's more
like this.
lowbrow. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I consider dark humor as the British dark humor, talking
Yes.
about pedophile,
Death,
rapists, and death. But if I did in Spanish, dark humor jokes, people are like, oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right.
It's different.
Dark
yeah.
humor in Spain is a very specific set of jokes, or types of jokes. But in English, it's everything. Like, it's no rules.
Well, I mean,
you know?
there's one comedian who's trying to break that mold, and I'm blanking on his name now. David Suarez.
Oh yeah, I know the guy. I
David
saw
Suarez,
his.
you know him?
Yeah.
He does dark humor like you guys are talking, more in the British style, where he does talk about like dark stuff like pedophilia and that kind of stuff. And he's been called to the national audience, like the top court of the country, like 2 or 3 times.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Like he had this joke. He was like, whenever I go into the Audiencia Nacional, the Wi-Fi connects by itself at this point.
No way.
Yeah, and the thing is, okay, so for those of you who don't know, Sherwin, Spain is a monarchy.
Yeah.
And we do have a king. And this guy really likes to clown on the king. And it got to a point where I think he said a joke about killing the king. And he was actually...
He went to a list.
Oh, that's illegal.
That's illegal.
Dude.
Yeah. You can't incite people.
That was a big surprise to me. I did not know that like it's illegal to talk shit about someone in Spain. Specifically the king.
Yeah.
But isn't it? It's also illegal to be like hateful towards other people, or no? Am I wrong?
No. Like
racism
is like
racism and
if you like, we do have in the Constitution that you can't discriminate by gender, race, religion, sex, that kind of stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
You can't.
Or you can't.
Guys.
Yeah, it's our first number one. You can, dude. Go hard on these motherfuckers.
And
we encourage you.
I didn't hear.
No. You can't. We do have that, but the thing is,
and you can't talk back to cops, right? As well.
Well, that's ley mordaza. That's different. So,
okay.
So when Pepe right wing party was in the government, they had this thing where like, so ley mordaza. What that means is if a police officer arrests you, and then you each say what you think happened, the police officer version is everything he says is by default what happened, even if there's like camera evidence or any kind of stuff.
No,
that sounds foolproof. No, that can't fail.
Yeah. So that's what happened, and that is what that refers to. But that law is barely 10 years old. Like Jesus. I think that was 2015.
Wow.
Actually, this government, which prided itself on being the most progressive government of Spanish history, one of their like campaign promises was to overrule ley mordaza. Guess what they haven't done?
Overruled ley mordaza.
It's still up there.
That's great. That's really interesting. Actually.
I like
that's
that we're kind of like
I
don't know what politics this would be, because I don't understand Spanish politics specifically, like not even any politics, but I like that we are now like a victor politics side. Are you I guess left wing?
Yeah,
right.
I would say
we are left wing Spanish politics podcast.
Yeah, exactly. We're whatever the guest is.
We'll just agree with Mary.
We will.
I just don't like to be mean to. That's my fault. Like I'm that's my issue. Like I just don't want to. I don't want to have conflict in the room. So I just say whatever you say.
And it's also some people it's not worth debating. Like
that's a lot of it too. Yeah.
With my family members, like I have an uncle who's like very, very right wing, racist,
we
essentially.
Have those,
And we all have those
too.
And it like at first when I was like 16, 17 and I first got into politics, I was like, but no, Tio Rafa, they do good stuff. And now he's like, you know what the problem is with Spain? And I'm like, yeah, whatever, dude. Like you're gonna die in 20 years. It's like, and I'm not gonna change your mind. Yeah, like it's not like nobody, like no 70-year-old who thinks moros are killing this country is going to be like, you know what? This kid has a point.
Yeah,
like,
100%.
Even if you do make a good point.
There's like a bit more innocent grandparent racism. Like my grandma, who is someone that is R.I.P. grandma. She was someone that I fucking loved, and like she was like one of the fucking most badass ladies I've ever known. But this one time, she's like, I don't trust Asian people.
Just generally.
She said, it seems like they don't have souls in their eyes.
She has a point.
And then she also said, you're growing out your beard too much. You look a bit too much like a terrorist.
Oh.
It's like this grandparent racism, but like she's also one of the most badass fucking people I've ever known.
We're trying to help you. Well, it's a different generation. Yeah, for sure.
But, that's a bit more innocent. Yeah, I'm not going to tell my grandma, like, hey, grandma, here's, like, I'll tell you about how Asians do have souls and stuff like that, I'm not going to lecture her.
Yeah, no. Yeah. It's for what?
What are the stances of those laws of, like, hate speech? Like, if his grandma says that in public, like, it immediately goes
Well, no, somebody would have to, like, I don't know the word in English.
Denounce her?
Like,
well, how do you say that in English?
Sue her.
Wait, what?
Sue. Like,
yeah, kind of.
Sue?
Yeah.
Well, somebody would have to sue her. Like, if you're just shouting it in the town square, like, somebody would have to sue you. Like, maybe if you're being disruptive enough, a police officer would.
No, report. Sorry, not sue.
Report
Denunciar is
first.
report. Yeah.
Okay, we're
And then, yeah, Jesus. Now I'm scared for this podcast.
You're fine. Like there is still free speech. Like that's like also a thing we have in Spain.
Yeah,
where, like
thank
you
God.
can't- Oh, yeah,
it's crazy that we started this podcast and I have no idea about the laws of this country. We
Wait.
could have.
It's not that important.
if I
Chill out.
hypothet-
Okay, like
if I
Pedro
don't know.
Sanchez doesn't know about this.
If I
You're fine.
hypothetically say I want.
Dude, I'm
Don't
so scared
say
right now.
that.
I'm so
Yeah.
fucking scared.
I said if I technically say that. I said if I technically say that.
If you were to say
Say that to the camera.
straight into camera,
No, I love the King of Spain. He's fucking awesome. I want
and
him
he's
to stay
hot
there.
and tall and hot,
And
Huge cock.
yeah, dude,
Humongous.
bazinga.
For me, it's just like a bit humorous because it's I come from the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Okay, dude. Tell me about that when you break your leg.
I come from the home of caipirinha and public decapitations. I don't know.
Hell yeah!
I thought you were gonna say carnival or something fun. No,
There's there's both. Brazil
Yeah.
has carnival and yeah, public executions.
that you
mambo
do have.
salsa.
João, is it too much to say that a lot of people get killed on the streets in Brazil all the time?
Not as much as in England, I would say.
Really?
Oh, wow.
Stabbing, or like
The stabbing, yeah.
stabbing.
Yeah. Because I exaggerate
in
a lot
England?
sometimes. Like I say Brazil's really bad.
Really?
Yeah.
People, small kids with knife, because they say that. I heard this from an English one. English guy was telling me that.
It's getting picked up more or less. Yeah. Come close. Come here, Joel.
Hey, guest in the pod. Hell yeah, baby.
Can't get canceled with us.
All right, so
Say you want to the camera real quick.
no, I'm good with that. I come from like Brazil, a colonized place.
Yeah. For
no.
real, for real.
No, but I heard that.
It's good that Victor
Shout out
doesn't
to
have the
Victor.
microphone right now. Yeah, go
No,
for it.
I heard that like over there, they are like the small kids. They kind of like stab people in the
Street.
They actually had to like create a policy, like educational policy, where they had to teach kids that actually if you stab someone in the leg, they could actually die as well.
And the kids were like, "What?"
Because they thought that like, oh no, that it's fun like to do that stuff.
No, I heard of this too. Yeah, the
Like, it's
stabbing,
crazy.
like public stabbing in the UK is actually
it's
it
a
was
big
a
thing
problem
now.
for a while.
It's a trend.
So you're just saying like, yeah, because João has this point, which I agree, that like Brazil is really bad, but like you need to really analyze because Brazil's too big to be just broadly saying like it's
Yeah.
it's bad.
Also, Gabriel always likes to say that he's like from a
Thanks,
from
Joel.
a rough town. Oh, I have more questions for him.
It's not
No, I just want to hear from another perspective. Would
Oh,
you
yeah,
say that
just
you're
sit
from
back
a?
again.
Would you say that you're like from a rough town and there's like a lot of how would you?
crime.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Crime. Really?
Whoa.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, he's a
I
lot
think
more
it's a very
believable
safe
than
city
me.
there. Honestly, like
It-
very safe city.
Yeah.
It's not like São Paulo. Well,
there you go.
that's the thing.
There you go.
I got robbed walking in the city, walking where we lived, like in the street. Actually, we got robbed together.
I was gonna say, motherfucker, all the times I was robbed, you were with me, dude.
Okay, that's.
I didn't suspect it. Like every time you went out with your friend, you got robbed.
Yeah.
Was he on his phone? Texting
Yeah, what's
you
up with that? But your area of the city was like a little dangerous, right? Coqueiros at that time it was like a dangerous neighborhood, kind of.
I mean, it all depends on the streets that you are.
yeah.
You know,
Okay.
I live close to the favela, and I'm like,
Oh,
it's
okay.
the safest place.
You almost destroyed Gabriel's street
Because
cred.
nobody wants like,
To fuck with you there.
yeah, like the community itself don't want the police going there.
But that's just self-regulation. That doesn't mean it's under control. It just means no one wants the police to go there, so they don't outwardly rob you. But if they can, they would.
But it's not safe. Per se.
It's not safe per se. It's just like a stable chaos. It's
Yeah.
it's not bad right now.
Oh,
I
But
would
I
say.
mean, I think that people that are not from Brazil have the perception that like going there, you need to be like,
super. Yeah.
in Rio maybe. But
Yeah,
not
in
the
Rio,
rest.
Sao Paulo,
Yeah,
you know.
okay.
but the other cities it's not. That's why I say like in Rio and Sao Paulo, it's definitely like I have my former boss from Spain. He went to Rio. And he said I arrived there, got off the airport, and I saw someone get shot in the head in the street. Like a few minutes later, like he said, it was like a matter of getting out of the airport.
That was my taxi driver.
I never saw my wife again. That's the last time. No, it's but like that's an exaggeration. Yeah. But like the odds are it could happen in Rio, but in Floripa that's so like low probability.
I mean, I think that the bad thing of Brazil is that it actually is a mess in terms of like politics and everything.
Yeah,
for example, like the biggest news right now is that 6 people got HIV positive because they made like a transfusion from public health, like
from a public health
like
system.
A guy got a new heart and
insane.
HIV.
Yeah,
that's insane.
So you go to the hospitals, lottery.
So that's the mess in Brazil. You know, it's not organized.
It's just,
but it's not dangerous.
So the hospitals are more dangerous than the streets. Is what
we can put it that way.
That's what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I wanted you to destroy Gabriel's street cred, but you actually kind of made it a bit better. So.
And what about the neo-Nazi stuff that I joke about here as well? The background of Santa Catarina having a lot of like people coming from that background.
Watch Bacurau.
Oh, that's
Brazilian movie.
Bacurau.
Yeah.
Not to be mistaken by Bacanal, which is something else completely. And only Brazilians gonna get this joke.
No, but Bacurau is a good movie that talks about this, where like people from the south side of Brazil, they were sitting with, if we were in the line.
This is Joel's podcast now. We're just living in it.
By the way, this is Gabriel's childhood friend. We never even introduced him.
Yeah.
But if we were in the line with Jews, we would be like the same
with Jews.
For Germans during World War II.
What do you mean?
But people from the south side of Brazil thinks that they are as Germans as Germans.
I understand what you mean. We think
those people, they think that they are different, like they are closer to Europe than the rest of the Brazilians.
But it's not true.
Right. It's just stupid.
It's just a mentality thing.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Where they think that they are like better than the other Brazilians because they like their grandparent was from Italy or something.
It's like Argentinians. We were talking about this last night.
Yeah.
It's like Argentinians.
Yeah.
Oh. Do you know where your family's from Italy or no?
Yeah.
No?
Not sure.
All right.
What is your surname?
Silveira.
No.
South.
The Italian one.
Italian one.
No, it's Silveira actually. But
really?
It's Galvani. I don't know.
You don't know?
Yeah, it's a mess.
South of Italy.
Probably, yeah.
I think so.
So funny.
All right.
It'd be so funny if Mary just clocked him immediately. Like he walked in and she was like Sicilian. Fuck.
Could be.
Yeah. And that activates João. He starts speaking Italian. They start fighting.
Godfather soundtrack,
Nice.
Yeah.
What do Italians think? Oh, thanks.
Thanks, João. Clap for João.
The cameo. What do Italians think of like all the other Italians living around the world, like specifically on the East Coast of the U.S. and in Argentina?
Yeah, talk about the territory wars you have there.
I hate all Italians.
Oh, sweet.
She don't discriminate.
Yeah, I don't discriminate. I hate every Italian in the world.
Is your family from Italy all the way through, or no?
No. What?
Like your ancestors, are you fully Italian or?
As far as I know, yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And why do you hate them so much? Government or just the vibe is off?
Now the government,
the vibe is off.
But especially the Italian people that is living abroad, sometimes I find very difficult to have a strong
community with them.
Yeah. I have a few friends that are Italian.
But you don't navigate to Italians by default. Right?
No, because Italian people they are used to create a group only among Italians.
Oh, that happens in Erasmus. Yeah, you see that.
They're looking for the best mozzarella or the best pizza in Madrid.
That happens. That happens with like any nationality. Except maybe like Latin Americans, but like the only caveat is that when Latin Americans go abroad,
they group together.
But they're multiple countries,
Yeah.
But when Spaniards...
Which hate each other, like in South America.
Yeah, back in Brazil we hate each other, but here you're like Argentina,
Latinos. But back home it's like, that's my place.
Yeah.
But when Americans go abroad, Americans huddle up with British people. I imagine Spanish people too. Maybe, I don't know. I'm assuming, But yeah,
Australians maybe.
I guess just people abroad. I don't
Group
know.
together.
Group.
But when do you hate Italy? I'm still struggling with. I love Italy so much. It's such a cool country.
I love Italy as a country, as a story, as a history, art, but I'm not loving Italians.
All right.
I have a problem with the Italian people. For me, it's a problem for the way of life, the Italian way of life. You know, that you
They're
have
very
always
like not flexible with their thinking, right?
Yeah,
They're very
yeah,
like this
yeah.
way. Yeah.
Italy is the best in the world. We are the best cuisine in the world, the best cities. That's okay, but we are unfortunately in a globalized world, and we have to adapt to other things.
Yeah, I get that so much.
Any recommendations for Italian food in Madrid?
Oh, good question.
Yeah,
Pato.
I would like to know myself actually.
This is actually a great person to
Yeah.
play. I also want to know.
Well, there is Fratelli Figurato. There is
Oh, that's the best one. Yeah, I already know that one.
I don't know
think we already talked about
We talked
it,
about this
yeah?
before. Yeah, Fratelli Figurato is the number one for me.
I don't know about that one.
Dude, we have to go
Okay.
together. We'll try it out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just
I'll
me and
take
you.
you out, yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
Well, he had a
Alright.
date tonight, so.
Oh shit! Yeah. By the way,
Oh.
it's almost
Ah.
time, Pato.
Yeah, I was about to mention that, but yeah.
Yeah, Joan's waiting for you. You guys need to leave.
Yeah.
That means he's gay.
Hello. I'm taking him to a live blues bar. It's gonna be very nice.
Are you really going to a nice blues bar?
Yeah,
Nice.
La
That's
Coquette
really cool.
in Opera.
La
La
Coquette.
Coquette.
La
Yeah,
Coquette.
the name itself implies many things. Yeah,
Yes, I was gonna say
Yeah.
that's a very flirty name.
Yeah.
Like, are you gonna
Yeah.
coquetear?
that's all. Yeah, I'm not even gonna listen to the music. Bro.
What's
I
your?
was, I was gonna say baby.
Yeah,
I changed it to bro.
I can see it in your face, and you were like, "No."
Listen to the music. That's it.
I'm already trying to. I'm practicing my flirting.
Okay, yeah, no, you're doing good, man. I'm kind of like, ooh. Yeah.
Ooh.
But I really want to know the other ones. Fratelli Figurato. Which other
I would
ones?
say Reginella, Luna Rossa. They are the typical ones.
Luna Rossa.
Also, Nap is
Nap.
fine. It's
You know what's funny?
Grosso Napoletano.
Oh, I was gonna say
The
Grosso.
pizzas are really good. At Grosso.
yeah, it's good.
When I was living here for the first year, I was making, I don't know, barely €1,000 per month, and was living off of that fully with rent and everything. And when I wanted to take Barbara out for fancy dinners, it was Grosso. And in my head, Grosso was this like high-end restaurant. We dressed up to go to Grosso.
Oh, you put a shirt on to go to Grosso Napolitano.
And she was like, "Oh, you're gonna pay tonight?" I'm like, "Yeah, baby." €10 pizza. Oh hell yeah!
You know what's
It's
hilarious
me.
about that is that Grosso has like shared tables too. It's like you sit with other people.
Yeah. We were so close. To
And you're all
other
dressed
people.
up nice, and it's like
Yeah.
it's our big day out, right? Yeah, nice.
That was a good time in my life.
No, I
And
actually
then
went with my girlfriend the other day, and it's nice. It's like a cute date spot.
It is a cute date spot. It is a great pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
But also, like, pizza is not conducive to romance. Like, you get out of that place with, like, it's got, like, the bacon and, like, the guanciale and the cheese, and you're
Yeah.
like, fuck.
Huge belly. Yeah,
Yeah,
for
yeah.
sure.
You're just farting the entire way home. Like,
Yeah.
that's not hot. That's
Pasta
not
and
hot.
pizza is like you guys need to be dating for a while to go there. You know.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
no.
dating for a while. Wow.
Yeah.
Not the first day.
Not a first date.
Oh, no, you never take her. No.
No.
And also, like, it's very messy food, so, like, you might get stains.
You're right.
Yeah,
You're right.
I normally go to a hot dog spot on the first place.
No way.
So, like, she can see your skills. You're like, check this out, baby.
Again, Joao was very impressed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this a joke or are you for real?
No, it was a joke, but he made
okay.
it better. Yeah.
Yeah. What is your guys' move for first dates? Victor, what was your move before
My move
when
for
you were
first
single?
dates, Sala X, is like a cool little, like,
Yeah.
it seems underground,
Underground,
but
yeah.
it's not like weird enough where like you can weird her out.
Yeah,
That's my spot.
It's a porn theater turned into a bar for people that don't.
Yeah, for real. Joan left, but it's...
It used to be a porn theater, and then they
Yeah.
like redid it, and it's got a theater, a normal theater
They
up
do,
top,
yeah, up top,
and then
yeah.
a bar down
Yeah.
below.
Pato, first date choices usually? Or do you vary?
No, it's either La Coquette blues bar or arcade bar.
Oh, arcade bar is good. That's a
Yeah.
good spot.
A rockade specifically.
Yeah,
really good.
you know, Next Level in Chambéry.
Yeah, in Arguelles.
Yeah, that's good. Also good first date spot.
Yeah.
I'm not looking for one. I'm literally...
Oh, I thought you
gonna
were
be a dad.
How about you, Mary? What's your first date spot in Madrid?
Generally speaking, in a cafe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just
Well, that's true. I do that as well. Yeah.
Specialty
Because
coffee, yeah.
Yeah, specialty coffee for only €5 and a lot of love. And
It's so
let's see,
expensive.
because
Yeah.
if the cafe is okay, when you can have a dinner and
Oh, so that's
on,
like
you know.
the filter. Like if
Yeah.
conversation is good
No,
with a
literally,
coffee.
yeah. That's how I use it as well. It's like
Yeah.
I want to hang out with you for 1 hour and be like, how is
Yeah.
this gonna happen? Work?
Check the
you know?
vibe.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
Yeah.
a job interview. you
Yeah.
know?
What do you bring to this? And then they just use their tongue to like remove the cafe. You're like, okay, baby.
What are your first questions on a first date? That's another good question. What do you filter out with the person? Why do you want to
Fuck,
know?
dude. I improvise. I'm an improv first dater, actually.
You write on stage.
What's your process?
Yeah.
That's
Improv,
good.
yeah.
Victor, you?
I don't have any like I don't have stock questions. Maybe
Yeah.
if like the thing is I've only had first dates.
You can tell Gabriel hasn't been on a date in so long.
Yeah.
7 years and counting.
Hey, something to celebrate.
Barbara's. I don't know if she's looking at the television. Okay, not at us. That was it.
No, they're watching Love is Blind, I think.
Oh.
Oh.
Nice.
Yeah.
That sounds so much fun. No, I think my first I only had first dates from dating apps. Like I only had one first date where I actually knew the person from a group before.
Yeah.
So like generally you already have a few like conversation starters. Like I know what she's into, like some things we have in common.
Yeah.
And then like just generally like life and family stuff, like generally like just to
Just to
check they're
feel
not
it out.
crazy. Like
Yeah.
if they're like, yeah, I live under a bridge with my mom. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Well,
You?
Yeah, same here. Depending on the day, or how was your day? Blah,
Yeah.
blah.
All
what
right.
do you do?
Sorry for that question.
This
No,
is,
no, like, it's
this
just
is
like
a random question going back to the food thing, but have you ever tried Antonia's pizza?
Oh,
it's
pizza
just
by
we
the
just had it. We
slice?
just had it last night.
João did the check sign.
Yeah, check.
We drank a lot yesterday, and Antonio's pizza is like a New York style pizza. It's
yeah,
not
it's
at
pizza
all.
by the slice, opens till 3 a.m.
Yeah.
I'm not so convinced to try.
Dude,
Pasta
it's not
pizza,
bad.
but
It's so
maybe,
fucking good.
It's not bad, eh? Like
10 out of 10.
But you know of it?
no, they were drunk. It's not 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
like,
if you are drunk, if you are high, yeah, it would be a nice.
But I
But
think
have
it's
you
like-
tried it? Do you know of it?
No, but I saw that. I had.
no,
It's not
Mary,
for
like
you.
it's really like thin crust. They do it in like a wood oven. Like it's good. But they sell it by the slice and it's like
Yeah.
really big. And they
I-
open to 3 a.m.
Yesterday we were really drunk, and João was like, "Yeah, I really need to eat something." And I looked at Pato and I said, "Pato, do you know any good spots for like junk food for for a hungover?" And Pato said, "Just follow me."
Hell yeah.
The prophet.
That's such a pato thing.
In Pato we trust.
And you know it's going to be bomb.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
awesome. It was pretty solid. Yeah.
Nice.
And then we got into a taxi with Andreas to go back home. And the
You
taxi
brought
driver,
Andreas home, you dog.
he lived. Yeah.
Oh.
Dirty dog.
He was impressed with what I was doing with the pizza before, so he was like, "Yeah, come on,
Check this
home."
out.
Yeah, the taxi driver knew everything about Sweden, and it was hilarious. We were
Really?
laughing so
Really?
much. Yeah, the taxi driver like, "Where are you from?" And Andreas was like, "Sweden." And the guy was like, "Sweden?" And they just started like listing facts about Sweden. And I looked at Andreas and was like, "Is this normal?" I was like, "No." He knows like.
What was the driver like on the Wikipedia page for like Sweden? Like population 6 million?
No, he was just listing facts, and then I say we were from Brazil, and then he started listing facts from Brazil. I was like, "What is this?"
He was a
dude?
geography nerd? That's
I don't
So
know.
I was saying yes.
Yeah.
Maybe he was like preparing for the Price is Right or something.
Yeah,
like, for a
maybe.
TV
I don't
show.
know.
Wild. Dude, one time I got in an Uber because I was late for a show. And the guy started talking to me, and some way it came out that I studied biology in college. And he was like, "Well, I can repair brain damage with physical exercise." And I was like, "What the fuck are you
He
talking
said
about?"
that?
He said that.
Oh,
And he started saying that he could repair neuron connections by doing push-ups. And I was like, wow. And then it got to a point like 5 minutes into the conversation, he said he was the third coming of Christ.
No way.
He didn't mention who the second one was, but he said he was the third coming of Christ.
much like
And,
Sector 3.
yeah, it's a pattern.
Yeah.
And then he said he was going to save the world from China by he was Venezuelan, by reunificating Venezuela. He was going to take the army of Venezuela, and it came to him in a dream that he was also the brother of the king of Spain. So he was going to take the army of Spain, and this didn't come to him in a dream. the Army of the United States because he figured you would need the Army of the United States. So somehow he would be the commander of the Army of the United States.
That's not that great. That's just a standard comedian, you know?
Wait, this was an Uber driver?
There was an Uber driver who was driving me. I was scared out of my fucking mind.
I would have tipped him so much.
Yeah.
I would have been like, if you are the third coming, save me.
Dude,
I don't know.
repairing mental damage with physical exercise is like his mom bit his ass so much. He was like doing push-ups like, I'm going to get through this. You know?
Dude, yeah.
So sad.
He was claiming he could cure Alzheimer with squats.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was
Since
so
we're on
crazy.
the topic about crazy taxi drivers stories, I'll let you go after this, Pato, don't worry.
All right.
I was 14 and a taxi driver offered me cocaine and prostitutes.
Wow.
And I was very tense. Brazil.
What did you say?
Hell yeah, let's do it. Yeah, no, I was,
Finally.
I was very scared and I didn't tell anyone because I kind of didn't want to spoil my contacts after that. I don't want my mom to be like, you know.
Well, but like, how did you just get in the taxi? And he was like, you seem like a cool 14-year-old kid.
Yeah, he was
You were
like
in a
talking,
party?
like he was like smoothing me out. He was like, "Oh, where are you from?" He was like, "Do you live here in the city for long?"
Where do you like to go for a first date?
Yeah, exactly. He was like kind of having conversations with me, and then he started talking about how like he recorded a gay couple having sex once,
What?
and I was like, "All right, that's interesting." And he was like, "Yeah, because I got connections in the city. You know, I know a lot of people here." And I'm like, all right, fair enough. I was very nervous, and he was like, "Yeah, I can get you everything." And then he's parked in front of my house, and he was like, "I can get you everything." And I'm like, "All right." And he's like, "Coke, weed, girls." And I'm like, "That's weird." And he was like, "Really young girls?" I'm like, "Okay,
Oh, shit.
that's really weird." And then I just got out of the car, and yeah, that was it.
That's so crazy that he thought a 15-year-old kid was his customer.
Yeah,
Like-
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you know who's going to have money for drugs? This kid with the Aladdin wallet. With the Velcro Aladdin wallet who's like...
It was actually Batman, and it was a pretty cool wallet. But yeah, right.
It's like last night also, I don't know if Gabriel told you this, but Hassan was doing a joke, and for some reason there was two 15-year-old kids in the audience. And one of Hassan's jokes is like, "Oh, I'll go back to the bathroom with you after this."
Yeah.
But he didn't really. He said it to the 15. Right after he said it, he's like, "Wait, how old are you?"
Hassan, poor guy. And Hassan was so shy too. Like, he was like, "Oh no, yeah, no." He realized it when he said, "He was like, oh no, how old are you?" And he's
Oh,
like,
wow.
15. He's like, "Oh," and that was it.
And then the police came in like, what? That's all we needed.
Yeah. They were already listening. They listened to every set.
Oh, fuck, dude. That's wild.
That was
Poor
a
guy.
crazy
And he's such a
night.
sweetheart, too.
Yeah,
Sucks.
Hassan. Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry, but I need to wrap
Oh,
it
yeah,
up
you need
for
to
sure.
go.
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
to some blues.
Yeah,
This was a treat.
Yeah,
A
that's
great
fun.
way to end the weekend. Mary G, thank you for coming. Thank you for the wine, by the way. Very lovely
great
that you
wine.
brought some wine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Anything to plug or Instagram or new shows that you normally do every week, something like that? Or
I have an open mic in Spanish every Thursday, and open depends on the spots.
All right.
Yeah.
Is the information on Instagram or somewhere?
Yeah.
What is your Instagram again? At
Mary G _ Gata. Gata.
there you go.
Gatina.
Follow her.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Meow.
That was fun.
It was really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
thanks so much.
Thanks for being on the
so
pod.
much.
And we'll see you next week.
Toodaloo. Bye bye.
I feel